Open the gate! What did you find out?
The attack will not last long.
Good. Why?
They have a big cannon. When it gets here, the French will blow this fort apart.
But how big a cannon?
The lengths of 3 men, maybe bigger.
Don't exaggerate, my friend.
I'm not.
Captain, inform us of the inventory, would you?
18 4-pounders, another dozen 6-pounders, 3 kegs of black powder, and 60 rounds for each man.
At this rate, we're going to run out of munitions by tomorrow sunset.
Our runners should have reached Fort William Henry last evening. If the troops part at first light, they should reach us just after nightfall tomorrow.
Shall we move another gun up in position, Colonel?
It will serve no purpose. The damn English must have the devil himself fighting for them.
With respect, sir, how long do you think they will be fooled by this madness? We cannot hit them. They cannot reach us.
Have the Huron move inside the perimeter. Fire torches over the wall. Perhaps we will be fortunate enough to hit a dry powder supply.
Yes, sir. Captain, do you really believe the devil is on their side?
Perhaps. After all, we know with certainty that God is on ours.
Captain, Lieutenant Benoit sends his most sincere and cordial greetings.
Spare the formalities, Private. This is a battlefield. I had feared your lieutenant hopelessly lost. What progress does he make?
He says the gun will be here early tomorrow afternoon.
He is certain.
Absolutely. We found a dry river bed and are making excellent headway.
I believe that changes things. Devil or no?
know their fire cannot reach inside these walls. Why do they continue?
They know if they can make the ground tremble, sooner or later, we will tremble as well.
Hawkeye, what will happen if we surrender?
The French will send the soldiers back to England, and they'll burn the fort down.
Well, what about the settlers?
They'll get home as best they can. Try and stay away from the Huron.
I don't understand. There is land and riches enough for both nations.
For some nations, there are never enough riches.
So stupid. Ow. Damn.
Let me see. You'll be fine.
Will I?
You will have safe passage.
What about the Hurons?
You will have safe passage, Elizabeth.
The cannons. They've stopped firing.
Yes.
Hold your fire, sergeants!
35th, hold your fire! For one gun, stand by.
Colonel, the French approach under a flag of truce.
Salute! Salute!
Présentez vos armes!
My compliments, Colonel. You have defended your fort with skill and courage.
No more than is expected of me.
But we are past that now. It is time to stop further shedding of blood.
If you're offering to surrender.
Your humor under these conditions is another sign of your valor. But we both know the truth.
The truth is, we are prepared to defend this fort against your siege as long as you can mount it. Our guns make this a stalemate.
No longer. We are bringing in a 32-pounder.
There's nothing that large in the colonies. You'll forgive me for not surrendering my fort on the basis of a rumor.
In 12 hours, it will no longer be rumor. It will be fact. A pity that the proof will come with the lives of your men. But that is your choice. As well, the runners that you sent last night to find your reinforcements, I'm afraid, won't prove to be much help either.
In 12 hours, then.
Shoulder your fire! Lock! To the right! Face! To the front! Back!
What's that for?
To take with us.
You planning on doing some tailoring along the way?
No, I plan to trade with the Hurons to save our scalps. Yours, mine, and Miss Shields.
Maybe we're better served taking wampum.
They like cloth better.
We can carry more wampum.
Wampum.
Here.
McKinney, what if the first Hurons we run into take all our wampum?
And I reckon we're in big trouble till the next ones we run into.
Doesn't seem like our choices are too favorable.
Not at all. Seems we either die out there or get blown to kingdom come here.
Boys, you shouldn't be afraid. The English are fine and brave soldiers.
We know that, Miss Shields, but...
It's that cannon the French are bringing up here. It's supposed to be as big as Massachusetts.
Well, I seriously doubt that such a weapon exists, and we can't allow ourselves to fear what isn't real.
I sure hope you're right, ma'am. I certainly do.
Enter.
Well?
The Colonel is mulling it over.
If the Frenchman is telling the truth, your colonel has no options.
Ah, that doesn't stop the man from mulling things over. He loves to mull things over. Were he more literate, he would probably take to the ramparts and pace up and down reciting to be or not to be, ad infinitum and ad nauseum. As it is, he mulls.
What's your guess?
My guess is that he will decide to make a fight of it. Because I will convince him to do so.
Surrender's not so bad. They put you on a boat, send you back to England.
And our little land arrangement becomes a failed venture.
All it'll mean is you're out some money.
Ah, a great deal of money.
There's money to be made in London.
Mr. Royce, men such as I don't get rich in London, which is why I came here. Now, if you will forgive me, I have to help my commanding officer save his floundering career.
How in God's name can they be bringing in a 32-pounder? The woods are as thick as wool. It must weigh 5,500 weight.
Perhaps a platoon could be sent out to search for it.
We hadn't been able to get one runner through their lines, much less a platoon.
Perhaps the wisest course for us to follow is to surrender the fort.
May I respectfully remind you that as of this moment, we don't know for a fact the cannon even exists. Moreover, such a decision will most likely place an indelible stain upon your exemplary record.
Are you suggesting I put my career above the lives of these many innocents who have placed themselves in our protection?
I am suggesting, as we are in the service of the Crown, that they have given us the honor to fight this war. Sir.
I will give your remarks all due consideration, Captain. Dismissed.
They say if you are within 100 yards when this monster fires, bang! It will make you dead.
Does that mean nubbies are well sing? It could get me sent home.
No, my friend, deaf soldiers can still march. They would simply write out the commands and hold them in front of our eyes.
Run ahead quickly. Tell Captain Rochefort we should reach his lines as scheduled. He can begin to plan his attack accordingly.
I envy you one discipline, Hawkeye.
What's that?
You don't have a lot of possessions.
Men don't need much. Women are different.
It's a wonder I got all this here from Virginia in the first place.
Well, there won't be much room, so pick what you need and leave what's replaceable.
These were a gift from William on our wedding day. They are not replaceable.
I only meant you could replace some things when you returned home.
And if Colonel Monroe does surrender, what will you do? Where will you go?
I will go with the Delaware.
Back to the forests and the lakes?
And the rivers, the mountains.
I suppose for you it will be as if the war never really happened.
But I reckon once a thing like war gets in your memory, it doesn't easily depart.
Like cherished possessions or people.
Yes.
My mother always said that a diary is like a sanctuary for memories. You put them in and they're safe.
I'll help you carry these to the wagon if the time comes.
I suppose what's left will be carried off to some chateau in Montreal.
The French will probably burn what they can't carry.
It seems such a waste. Such beautiful things. Trembling.
I should go. See what the damage is to the fort.
Take care, men! The French will level them carry on the wall! Go right under that barrage! Watch sharply!
Gentlemen, if you manage to elude the French and find General Pratt, inform him of our dire situation and request his reinforcement with all due haste. Thank you. My signature and seal. Godspeed. Good fortune. Dismissed. My glass. See to it my records provide the families of those two soldiers with an extra month's pay.
You believe they'll make it, sir?
We shall pray they make it, Mr. Lawrence. Or it will no longer matter what I believe in this life.
Good luck out there.
Afraid I'll need a little more than luck. Yeah, so we think you ought to take some of this.
Yeah, whomp 'em. It could save your life.
Obliged to you both.
I just hope we get to collect.
Steady, man, steady! Make it count! Prepare to fire! Prepare to fire!
Spencer. Commence firing, Captain Shields.
Commence firing!
Easy, 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 easy. Okay, even smart warriors know when it's not time to fight.
You want to leave, my friend?
Better to make the choice than to have it decided for us.
Well, I can't.
You owe nothing to the British.
No.
Then why stay? The Shields woman? When the French bring their gun, we will be caught like fish in a net.
First, they have to get it here.
Just badly broken. We are less than 8 hours from Rochefort, just over the next mountain. You two, stay with him. We'll send back help as quick as we can. Repair this, quickly!
I assure you, Colonel, the Crown has our undivided loyalty due to the fact you've promised to protect our families and our land. Now, we're not soldiers, but if the British choose to surrender, I reckon us colonists are prepared to stand and fight the French ourselves.
That would be slaughter. Nonetheless, such conduct does fall under the category of bravery. His Majesty's subjects deserve no less in return.
And no less shall they receive, Captain. Scout, what say you of the situation?
I hold no loyalty to any flag, Colonel.
Neutrality is a losing position if this fort is surrendered.
And why surrender?
This cannon the French claim to have leaves us little choice.
I have a thought or two about it, but I'll need a little help.
Me and Peavy will help you, Hawkeye.
Well, thank you, but I'll need someone to go along with me who can speak French.
It's almost certain death or capture to venture out there.
Almost doesn't make it certain, Colonel.
Hawkeye,
What?
I do not like to dress to look like a Huron dog.
Stick to the plan, Chingachgook. You all right?
Je pense que oui.
Halte. Bonjour, madame.
Bonjour.
Qu'est-ce que vous nous apportez là?
Un guerrier Huron qui était prisonnier et un de vos compatriotes. Il est blessé.
Ah bon. Bon retour à la civilisation, toi. Si on peut dire ça. Et toi, Laurent, d'où viens-tu?
S'il vous plaît. Niagara.
Bon, emmenez-les tous là-bas.
D'accord.
Allons-y.
Suivez-moi.
Merci.
I'll wait here.
If the sentry or anyone else comes in and tries to talk with you, just pretend you're sleeping.
Good idea.
Mais ils peuvent être bien. Seulement moi je joue.
Il y en a tellement de blessés, c'est incroyable.
How will I know when you're ready to leave?
Oh, with any luck, you won't.
I'll get us some weapons.
That shouldn't be too difficult here for a Huron.
I won't be a mingo long.
Yeah, well, be careful. Half the French army's out there.
It'll take more than that to stop a Delaware.
Pardon, madame. Vous voulez manger?
Oui.
C'est par là.
Merci. Bonjour. Je désire un peu de potage et du pain pour l'infirmerie, s'il vous plaît.
De l'eau. De l'eau. S'il vous plaît. Un peu d'eau. S'il vous plaît. S'il vous plaît, aidez-moi. Merci. Merci.
Merci.
Mademoiselle, a moment of time, perhaps, to allow me to practice your language.
You speak it very well.
I am learning. You are, bon dear friend.
A nurse.
Nurse, yes. From the fort?
Yes, I brought one of your wounded countrymen back to your side. Colonel Monroe saw no reason for him to suffer the current circumstances.
Your colonel is a very merciful man. If he is also a wise man, he will surrender.
Because of the weapon they say is soon to arrive?
Yes. Are you frightened?
Yes. It's hard not to be frightened in war. Have you seen this cannon?
Why do you ask?
Well, many in the fort doubt its existence.
I assure you it is very real. I was there when it arrived at Fort Quillian.
I see. Well, I should get back to my patient and then back to the fort.
Or remain here. You would be safe.
Perhaps. But if what you say is true, then I will be more needed there. Au revoir.
Au revoir. C'est la guerre.
J'ai pas mangé beaucoup, je vais pas avoir beaucoup de poissons parce que moi j'ai encore fait. Jean-Pierre, au moins 275 personnes ont été blessées. Ça a été une grande bataille. Nous avons perdu des canons et nous avons perdu des armes. Ouais, c'est sa jambe, sa tête.
What did you find out?
I spoke to a soldier who saw the cannon at Fort Carillon.
The big sheet they call Champlain. That means still. Bring it over Blue Mountain, probably up through the dry riverbed.
Qui ici parle anglais?
He heard.
He may have to. Which means you'll have to come with me.
That wasn't part of the plan.
I know.
I never thought it would end like this.
So?
It's interesting, isn't it, how the mind and emotions work. I have a daughter approaching 16, a son nearly 12. They haven't seen their father in 2 years. I was curious as to how they would view me if I were to die here, or how they could consider a father who returned to London in disgrace.
We are not lost, Colonel. Not yet.
I see little in the way of good fortune.
The run-on, may it succeed?
Not in time.
Hawkeye.
Oh, do you really believe that, Captain?
Ils sont anglais!
Ils sont partis! Ils étaient probablement des espions anglais! Sonnez l'alarme!
Sonnez l'alarme! Vous deux, à la côté gauche! Aux armes! Aux armes! Entourez le campement! Il faut les trouver! Allez!
Can you slow down a little bit?
No.
Oh, then can we stop for a short rest, please?
No. Run.
Jump! Ils sont là! Arrêtez! Arrêtez!
Wait a minute.
And where in the Creator's name have you been?
Thank you for saving our lives, Chingachgook.
Thank you for saving our lives, Chingachgook.
My pleasure, Mrs. Shields.
Are you quite sure that this man was a scout for the British?
No doubt about it, sir. Me and him came up from Roanoke together.
And he maintains that the column is still a day's march away?
Yes, sir. He says General Pratt's giving it all it's worth, but he can't get here no sooner.
Sir, we have enough munitions to hold out to then.
But the cannon will be here by then. I have no choice but to prepare the articles of surrender.
Sir.
What do you mean you want your money back?
Seems to be a perfectly straightforward request to me.
It is outrageous.
Not at all. I will be sent home, and you will be free to stay here and prosper.
We entered into this agreement together.
So we did. Unfortunately, circumstances have necessitated an adjustment.
And what if I simply refuse to return it to you?
Then I will have to terminate our relationship and claim you were spying for the French.
Good Lord, you made it!
Not without your help.
The wampum?
Yeah, there were two of them. Here, I didn't exactly stop to negotiate with them. I just tossed that sack. They started picking it up and arguing over it. I got away. You saved my scalp, friends.
May I ask you something?
Don't know as how I can prevent you.
Why are you angry?
This wasn't the way it was planned.
So that's what this is about. That you were wrong about something?
What it's about is I should have learned how to speak French.
So you wouldn't have to haul me along with you?
Exactly.
Well, I certainly never planned to be a part of this war.
Neither did I. Too many of them for us to charge.
Maybe not.
What you need is something to distract them.
I'm afraid I don't have anything that'll do that.
I do.
Trouvez l'eau. Attendez là.
Messieurs, ne buvez pas l'eau, elle n'est pas bonne. Il y a 4 soldats morts plus haut. L'eau est mauvaise.
Oh, qu'est-ce qu'elle dit? Oh, faut juste se débarrasser de ça. Qu'est-ce qu'elle dit?
Anglais! Après lui!
Attention, sur les gars! On est en train de voler les chevaux. Faut les suivre.
Après lui!
Allons-y.
Where's the cannon?
It's at the bottom of a cliff.
Let's get back to the fort.
One gun, steady! Play the action! Stand by!
God save the king.
God save him.
French cannon's gone.
Gone. Gone where?
We destroyed it.
But how?
We pushed it over a cliff.
Prepare the cannons for firing!
So by ensuring my safety, the scout has drawn me into the war. It was a thing I feared, a place I never would have chosen to go. And yet, somehow, it was less fearful than I imagined. Perhaps because I was there with him.